Matt here from the Woodland Shrimps YouTube channel. If you've not seen the first video on our wildlife pond building series, I'll put the link for that in the description. But that basically involved the felling of 8 beech and 1 ash to make way for the wildlife pond, basically to let light into the area. I'm back in the woods today and the plan is to limb and buck up all of these trees. I mentioned in the first video that we're not looking to take any of this timber out. What we're going to do is leave it all in the woods as dead wood. I'm not going to do lots of talking on this one. It's just going to be sort of fairly methodical, working through. The main consideration that I've got to watch for is when these trees have fallen, even though they haven't got enormous crowns, there's going to be a number of fairly substantial limbs buried in the ground, and what we've got to watch for, or what I've got to watch for, is where the weight distribution, where's the tension, where's the compression. And if we go in too hard, one of the better scenarios with my chainsaw bar is stuck and I'll have to deal with that. Worst case scenario, the limb could really flick up or the tree could roll and cause me some mischief. So from that point of view, all the branches that are uppermost and that aren't connected with the ground, I can work and remove all of those, then start sort of gauging what's going on underneath once we've cleared that area. I'm certainly no expert on woodland management and it's a steep learning curve, but I am picking up information all the way. So if you've got any questions, feel free to stick them in the comments below. If you're enjoying the video, please remember to like, and if you're new to the channel and want to sort of follow us on this woodland management journey, specifically if ponds interest you or if you're just generally into woodlands, remember to hit that subscribe button. Any support you can give us, we really appreciate it. It really motivates us to keep producing the videos. So without further ado, let's get the chainsaw started and let's get going. careful on this one because I'm not sure what's going on there. So if I was to cut that and release it, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen down there. I think it would really come at me this side and most likely pinch my bar. So the plan is to start getting into that now. And yeah, that branch doesn't look too bad there, and then that one down there, but just carefully peel back the layers and see what you're left with, and then make a call on that. So what I'm doing now is making an outer perimeter for the wildlife zone. So obviously the pond has a designated inner zone, but there's also an outer zone as well, where most of the replanting will go to replace the beech that we've taken, which should be starting in the next couple of weeks really, hopefully. Hence why there's a need to crack on with this as soon as possible. But yeah, all this brash now is going to be piled up almost into a triangular shape to mark that edge of the wildlife zone. So I've got to crack on. Right then, that's well on the way with this far end now. So it's lunchtime. Now that we've sorted down there, I just wanted to show you back here. So you can see there's now a gap there, so I'm ready. I can slice this up into rounds now because the pressure has been removed from that end, and that now makes it safe to manage that, and I can go right the way along, and then that should sort that one out. And gradually, a tiny bit more brash just over the back there, but then it's just blasting through and cutting the big stuff up into chunks. So this is the state of play at lunch. Not sure I'm going to get it finished, to be honest. We'll see how we go though. Okay then, so I've run out of time. Didn't get it finished, but to be fair, I'm absolutely exhausted. So I think it was the right time to down tools anyway. I think if I cracked on, I'd just risk doing something silly, having an accident. The last thing I was doing there was just as far as possible, just making sure everything was on the deck, rather than having big trunks propped up on each other. I just feel it's a lot better to just get everything safely on the deck, just in case someone decides to climb on it. But yeah, so I'm really pleased. You can see the dead hedge pretty much marking the perimeter, so loads of scope to plant trees in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So that's me done. I've got no idea what I look like. I've not got the rear view camera on, so I can imagine I'm sweaty, hot, covered in sawdust and looking pretty grim. But hopefully you've enjoyed this one. If you have done and will consider hitting that like button, comment if you've got any questions, as I said earlier, and if you're interested in woodland management, pond creation, general biodiversity, wildlife conservation and stuff, consider hitting the subscribe button, because we've got loads more content like this coming. And obviously this pond creation project will just be rolling on over the next couple of months or so. So thanks very much for watching, all the best, and I'll see you on the next one.